present. Today we are going to be going over the 6 apps I use as a full-time couch flipper. I run a couch flipping operation based out of St. Louis, Missouri, in a small town called Pacific, Missouri. So it's just slightly outside of St. Louis. We do on average 15 to 20K in revenue every month. And if you're looking to start this up as a side hustle, please take my advice and do it and just start. I strongly encourage you to start, and it changed my life, and I know it will change yours. But listen up, take notes on this video because these are 6 very, very important apps that I use every single day that have brought me in tons of cash. And the first one is going to be Claude. And I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I use Claude so that you know how to use it as well and so that you can apply it to your business. Claude, I first started using by opening a chat for my particular business. So the name of the chat is Billy's Couches Coaching. So I designed Claude to be like my business coach, basically. And whenever I have a question or I'm trying to solve a problem, I go to Claude and I give them the proper data in order to analyze my problem and give me feedback to solve it. A quick tip with Claude before we move on to the next app is that Claude works very well with screenshot problem solving. So if you're working on technical issues in your business, but however, like as a beginner couch flipper, you probably won't have technical issues in your business. You're probably just on Facebook Marketplace. However, you can still ask it a ton of questions. But if you're designing your website or you're running paid ads, you're doing stuff online that involves technology, then using the screenshot problem solving method with Claude works so well because Claude is one of those AIs that analyze screenshots very, very well. Whereas if you sent a screenshot with chat or a different AI, it wouldn't be able to analyze the screenshot as well as Claude does, and as quickly as Claude does. So it's super good at screenshot problem solving, and I strongly encourage you guys to do that. And what I mean by that is you're in the paid ads manager, for an example, and you're confused on how to start up a campaign. You take a screenshot of your screen and you say, hey, this is where I'm at. I need to start up a paid campaign for my couch flipping business. How do I do that? And it'll give you, click this button, do this, do this. Okay. That's the first chapter of the Claude app. The second thing I want to go over, the second chapter section of Claude, which is completely different, is Claude extension. You can actually have Claude dive into your desktop, dive into your laptop, and click buttons for you. An example I use this in real time, like a practical example I used this AI for, is that my very first B-Stock load, we're kind of like making the transition like right now into B-Stock. So far I only bought 1 trailer, but we're looking like to purchase more. But you know who found that listing on B-Stock for me? Claude extension. So go to Google Chrome, download Claude extension. And I'd recommend paying for these AI premiums just because the return you get is so much more than what they charge. I currently pay the $100 a month for Claude. However, like I said, you get the Claude extension along with like the normal Claude app. So it's almost like a 2-in-1, whereas with ChatGPT, you just get the app, but with Claude, you get the Claude extension as well. So that has really helped. And specific things I use the Claude app for are I've used it to generate customer receipts before and calculate the sales tax. I've used it to build SOPs for my couch cleaners so they know exactly what to do. And for every other field in my business, like couch pickup inspections for my driver, I use it to build like a company handbook SOP. So it's super good at building SOP documents as well. And it produces it in like a PDF document. It's super nice. I've heard that specifically it's good at SOP building though. Like specifically like SOPs and like systems like that, Claude is like specifically good for. The second app I use is Google Calendar. listen up, because these apps just keep getting better and better. Everything I do in my couch flipping business, and honestly, I'll let you guys in on a secret. Like everything I do in my life is blocked out in my Google Calendar. Every single hour of the day is planned. And that's a separate topic because that gets into my personal life. But with my business as well and for my team, every couch cleaning is scheduled. Every delivery is scheduled. Every couch pickup is scheduled. There was a period of time when I first started couch flipping where I did not use Google Calendar. I simply just went by whatever I told the seller, went by whatever I texted my customer, and just had it in mind like, oh yeah, I've got that delivery, then okay. As soon as I started mapping it out in the calendar, I got more out of my day. Everything was way more clear in my head about what was going on, and I got more done because I was able to analyze the open time slots where I'm able to add more things into the calendar, add more tasks into the calendar, and get more done. You also figure out where all your time is going. The people who say days just go by so fast or couldn't get too much done, they're not scheduling in their calendar. They're not scheduling what they do in their calendar. You'll see how much time you actually have once you start scheduling your day out in your calendar. And I think a lot of people do this, but as like a complete beginner, or maybe even a complete beginner in business, you might not know about this. It's like a non-negotiable for every entrepreneur. And if you're not doing it, you're going to fall behind. The third app or apps I use is Ivy Flip and Swoopa. These are sourcing apps. So I get notified every time a couch is posted on Marketplace, Craigslist, or OfferUp. I get an instant notification and I'm able to message this seller immediately. Also, Swoopa is better for sourcing. Ivy Flip is better for overall operations. For an example, on Ivy Flip, I track all of my expenses, all of my profits. They have an amazing dashboard built for that exact reason. And they also have like a few other things, like a listing manager where that you can post one couch on their listing manager and then immediately post on all platforms like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and OfferUp. That's for like the sales side of things. But the sales tracker is very good on Ivy Flip as well. However, Swoopa is faster if you just want sourcing. So if you just want sourcing and you just want to pay for sourcing, get Swoopa. I've tested both. I have both at the moment. Swoopa is faster. So Swoopa is better for sourcing. Ivy Flip is better for like overall operations. You can still use it for sourcing and pick up couches 100%. But maybe you have a ton of competitors in your area and you need to be the first one to get notified, then I would go with Swoopa. And you don't think you'll use like the sales tracker, you already have something else, I would use Swoopa. But overall, use Ivy Flip. The second app I use are just social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook because I'm the master at content and branding. So I post 2 times a day on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, morning and night. And I've gotten several sales via these social media platforms. Specifically, TikTok has been best for me. And if you're not building your local personal brand for your couch flipping business, even if you just started out, you're going to lose because if you solely rely on Marketplace, and if you're a little bit of an experienced couch flipper, you know this. You're going to lose if you solely rely on Marketplace. The clicks fluctuate and your account will get burnt out eventually because Facebook Marketplace does not like businesses posting. Facebook Marketplace was designed just for your average seller, your average like citizen seller on there. It's not designed for free advertising on Marketplace. As business owners, we're blessed to have the ability to post on Facebook Marketplace because it's completely free traffic, leads, and sales. But it's not designed for us. So eventually your account gets burnt out. You have to create a new one. You can't rely on it. You have to start opening different sales channels. And that's exactly what I teach in our school community. But you have to start posting. If you are not posting, you're going to fall behind. So if you just started couch flipping, or if you're a little bit into couch flipping, or you're completely into couch flipping, start posting now. Doesn't matter. I wish someone told me sooner, But no one talks about this, and no one has ever told me this. I had to find this out myself, and I had to find different sales channels out myself. And this is the number one channel that I found, because you're getting so much free traffic. People pay for this type of traffic. When you just post, you're getting it for free. And the thing is, people don't know what to post. People don't know how to post. People don't know how often to post. And the type of style is not personal brand style. It needs to be personal brand style. They need to see your face, and you need to know how to nurture them. And again, that's exactly what we teach in the school community. But that's for a different day. So moving on, Jotform. This is like what I use everything for. Like I said, the apps just keep getting more and more important. Jotform is used for scheduling, used for all the forms on my website. And I use this for all the forms that I have for job applications. I've built out an entire Jotform for everything. Every little like form submission I get is directly from Jotform. I've been using it for quite a while now. So this is, for scheduling, customer info, lead capture. And this is exactly where everything goes. There's nothing I can really say about this besides, if you want like a more detailed breakdown, you can either go on my website. And if you want a more detailed breakdown on anything I've listed out here, get inside of the Telegram group chat, because that's where I break down a bunch of free game and everything that I've learned from building a $20,000 a month operation is in the Telegram. All of the business material and general business advice is in the Telegram. And that's the 6 app, is Telegram. I actually use this this is where I have a specific channel where I share all of my, all the things I've learned. I'm just trying to help people build out an extra income source and a side income that brings in a couple grand each month. However, I also use this for managing my team, basically. So we have a couch content group chat where the cleaners post all of our couch pictures. That way I can take them and post them out on our website and Facebook Marketplace. I have a general group chat for our team where I post daily job boards, so everyone knows exactly what is going on for the day: cleanings, deliveries, pickups, showings, etc., and who is covering each one, including myself. Usually I'm on the job board for showings. We also have like cleaning inspections. So we have a cleaning inspections group chat where I will send a photo of the couch my cleaners cleaned and say either inspection passed or inspection not passed, and they have to like touch it up. So that's another group chat we use. Let me pull up Telegram and see if I'm missing any. And Telegram I also just use to communicate with my employees, because it's so good. Once you start using Telegram, you'll never go back, because it's so like fast. You can take videos, you can send voice notes super easily. And you'll see what I mean once you start using it. And then on Telegram, I have a materials group chat where all of our SOPs are built out and listed into the group chat. No one actually types in that specific group chat. However, all of our SOP documents are there to refer if ever needed for my employees. And that's the 6 apps I use for my couch flipping business full time. Again, if you want free game every single day, join my Telegram. It's specified for couch flippers. It's specified for people selling couches and looking to start that side income. So join that up in the description, and thank you for watching.